I will survive.
They had a certain something.
Beyonce stands out.
I love you, Houston.
She just felt music and loved music and breathed music.
They chased one goal relentlessly.
Every great group has one person that drives it.
Beyonce, Beyonce, Beyonce.
Anywhere you are.
Through struggles.
The press and everyone completely targeted her.
All of Beyonce's life, she's been hated on.
And setbacks.
Saying that you were going to fire the manager without the team agreeing to that was not a good thing.
It was the first time I really saw her go into a shell.
Some people are just driven.
Say my name, say my name.
A determined young girl's defiant pursuit of superstardom.
She was gonna make sure that her dream came true.
Never before seen images, stories, and revelations from the people who know what really happened.
She was being presented as this blood-sucking diva.
It was like the world was caving in on her.
Because they lived it with her.
When you've gone through what she has gone through, there's no other way to put it other than I'm a survivor.
I'm a survivor. I'm not gonna give up.
We have a Grammy.
This is Driven. Beyonce.
Beyonce was born September 4th, 1981 in Houston, Texas.
Her first name is Beyonce because her mom's maiden name is Beyonce.
She was a beautiful baby. I can't describe the excitement I felt as a father holding her for the first time. Everywhere I go, I would take Beyonce. It was kind of an automatic duo.
Me and Beyonce grew up in an area called 3rd Ward, Texas. There were all of these African-American families. Most of them were doctors, most of them were judges, and my dad had a nice corporate job, and my mother's hair salon was just the hottest thing in Houston. Tina and Matthew worked very hard, extremely hard, so they would be at work all day. So the house, which was a really beautiful, huge house, turned into a playground. Me and Beyonce had everything. We had a really, really, really great childhood. Beyonce was so shy growing up.
She'd walk into a room, and if there were kids there, she'd be the little kid that was just nervous.
She was quiet. She was to herself. Beyonce never had friends.
I go to pick her up, and she'd just be pushing a swing. I went and asked this little girl, and I was like, why don't you like Beyonce? And she said, I just don't like her.
Beyonce was the type of child, she always wanted to fit in and make friends, so they brought her to the dance studio to take classes. One day she wailed up a note, and I said, come here, did you just sing it? And she go, yes. I said, will you sing it again for me? And it was just phenomenal to see a child this young that could sing so well.
Miss Darlette kept saying, oh, Miss Tina, this girl is so talented. I was like, yeah, okay. And she says, no, really, she can sing, and I want to enter her into this contest. And I was like, okay.
The Sammy Awards was designed to really give young artists an opportunity to get some exposure.
She was a shy little girl. Even right before she would go onto the stage, she would still be shy. Miss Darlette, they're gonna laugh at me. I said, baby, they're not gonna laugh at you. They're not gonna laugh.
She got on that stage, it was like a different Beyonce. And I looked at Tina, and Tina looked at me and was like, is that Beyonce? I can't believe that's her.
It's just amazing, you know, seeing this little girl who was shy, nervous, and once she got on stage, totally different person.
The winner is Beyonce Knowles, female pop vocalist.
I would like to thank the judges for picking me, my parents who I love. I love you, Houston.
Anything that Matthew could put her in that was around performers, she was there.
Hold on to your love. You got to hold on. Hold on to your love. Baby, hold on.
My sister used to look like she was having a heart attack when she danced. because she would dance so hard and she would put her all into the movements. She'd just be like hyperventilating and giving her all on stage. And then as soon as she would get off, she would be like, hey, y'all, how'd I do?
The more competition she did, the more confidence she got, the more self-assured she was.
By this time, she had won maybe 30 or 40 different talent competitions in Houston and in the state of Texas. So there was a buzz out on this young girl, Beyonce Knowles.
You have a dream of being a celebrity or a star, a singer. Kids don't understand that, so she wanted to keep that to herself because people are like, you want to be a what? From Houston? Yeah, right.
She had a rough time in school.
And I don't know if it's because she was just a pretty girl, but she was bullied.
She was very cute when she was young. She had this sandy blonde, long hair. A lot of times, especially with black girls, if you're lighter skinned and you have longer hair, you get slack for it. And she definitely got slack for that growing up.
Beyonce was really lonely. I always prayed that she could find a friend.
Girls' Time, that was the very first singing group that Beyonce was in.
The managers who put together Girls' Time really positioned Beyonce as the lead singer.
We look at Michael Jackson, you know, videos and stuff, and I was trying to show her how Michael stood out, and I just saw that same thing in her.
When you're pretty and can sing, you got the total package, you just stand out.
I met Beyonce when I tried out for the group. When I first met her, it was her beauty that really caught me right off guard. And then I heard her sing, and I was like, wow. My voice was like, la, la, la. Beyonce's was like, oh, la, 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 la. She was the sweetest kid and very shy and very modest and just like, you want to be my friend?
I think for her, it was somebody that she finally met, that she connected with.
We became friends right away. We eat, breathed, slept music and singing.
I remember them rehearsing countless hours and just being like, when are they gonna stop? It was a job to them, and they were only 9 years old. 9-year-olds are supposed to be on pony rides and stuff.
I was extremely hard on the girls. I'm trying to strengthen their voices and get them to learn how to breathe when they're singing. I took them through a lot.
They'd sing everywhere. Anybody that would listen to them sing, they were there.
We performed at my Aunt Tina's hair salon so many times.
They sang every day, and they just perfected, you know, their craft. Girls' Time, seriously, were like some children prodigies. They were like the local superstars in Houston.
We were doing talent shows. We were doing anything that could get our group a name.
Star Search was kind of the first time they did a big gig, as they called it.
They worked so hard and they practiced so hard for that. I mean, now we had practice like 7 days a week.
It was a big deal. This was, you know, their chance on national television. Everybody knew they would win. Of course they would.
What we didn't know is that no group had ever rapped on Star Search before.
They put us in this category up against 30-year-olds, and we come out and we sing this original song, and we're 10 and 11 years old.
I had them performing a song that I shouldn't have had them done.
This is a hip-hop thing, and Star Search didn't even know what hip-hop was.
Yeah. All over my baby.
Put judges give champion Skeleton Crew 4 stars. A perfect score the challenger girls' time receives 3 stars.
You could just see the looks on their face. They're like, thank you very much.
It was the saddest thing you've ever seen because there's a whole bunch of 9 and 10, 11-year-olds crying like the world is over.
They just fell apart and they kept saying, it's not fair, it's not fair.
We were just heartbroken. We just thought it was the end.
Next, Beyonce's father takes matters into his own hands.
It was like, I see y'all's potential, I see y'all's hunger, and I'm gonna work with that.
Matthew had his vision. He had it all mapped out. He knew exactly what he wanted to do, how he was gonna do it.
He was kind of obsessed.
And later, Beyonce is betrayed by her closest friends.
Saying that you were going to fire the manager without the team agreeing to that was not a good thing.
After they did Star Search, they came back home and they were feeling like they weren't maybe as good as they thought they were.
We became more hungry. We knew that we lost, but we knew that it was like time to get focused and serious all over again.
Beyonce was not going to give up.
She was more determined.
And that's when I started thinking, how can I assist and help her get to her dream? Tina got involved with the imaging part of it, and I got involved with the management portion of it.
Our lives pretty much evolved around the girls.
I would come to the house, those kids, they camped out, they slept there, they ate there, they provided for them.
I loved the household. Everybody was just so goal-oriented and just very focused. When Matthew stepped in to manage, like it was a new ball game.
We ended up having 4 girls and not having the dancers.
Matthew had his vision. He had it all mapped out. He knew exactly what he wanted to do, how he was going to do it.
He was kind of obsessed.
We just had this boot camp. It went 3 months in the summer, and it was just continual artist development.
It was like, I see y'all's potential, I see y'all's hunger, and I'm going to work with that.
I would jog with them in the morning, and they would sing while they were jogging to just build up their stamina. There was vocal lessons. A choreographer would come in the afternoons. Tina and I eventually built a deck patio in our backyard, and that became the stage.
They would watch tapes and critique themselves, even with rehearsals, even with just walking around the house, their presence and their auras.
And we would build off of that, and we'd develop psychologically what it was needed to be an entertainer versus just a singer.
Beyonce would always, kind of take control and help choreograph the dance moves. And, when they were tired, say, guys, come on, get up. We need to rehearse some more.
Reach out to you.
You were all right just on that. Without the children, you were kind of what's doing good.
It was really amazing to see her as such a young child teaching other kids how to sing and how to have confidence.
She was just more intense than everybody else. She just knows what she wants everything to sound like. Girls' time was trying to get record deals. We just wanted a record deal.
Matthew had sent me a package on the girls, and I had loved what I'd heard, and got on a plane and went to Houston to see them.
We did a showcase for Teresa.
It was Beyonce and Kelly, and Latavi and LaToya.
I remember we were all very nervous because this big, huge record company, so you can't mess up.
They were singing, and I was like, stop. I don't really care if Teresa's here.
I have no idea what's going on. I'm like, God, I thought they were great.
See the price you're paying for going swimming the other day? The ladies, the night before, had gone swimming.